beautiful friends, and welcome back to my channel. This is Nova Gnome Creations, and I'm Nova, and I am so happy to see you. We have made it through the week, and it is Friday. Woo! I hope that you had a wonderful week, and if you didn't have a so wonderful week, I hope that you have a much better Friday and a much better weekend. If you are new here, welcome to our cozy little corner of YouTube. And if you are not new here, welcome back to our cozy little corner of YouTube. I hope that you have pulled up a seat, whatever is the most comfy seat to you, that you have grabbed a beverage from our endless stock of every drink imaginable, and that you have left your worries outside the door, checked them in with the doorman, told him to stash them in the back. You don't need them right now. Right now it's time for you to relax, time for you to recharge, and time for you to take some deep breaths if you need to. And if you would like to work on a project while we hang out, go ahead and grab your project. You can pause this video, and guess what? I will sit here and I will wait while you go and grab your project. And if you need to grab a drink, same thing. You can always just go pause, and then I'll be sitting here waiting for you. I won't leave, okay? I have something pretty cool to show you guys for Community Spotlight this week. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm really proud of this one. I have been really excited for Friday to show this to you guys. So you guys know I was working on a Cardinal commission for one of our community members here, so perfect for Community Spotlight. I don't typically do commissions because I don't like the pressure that would get put on me with a commission. I don't want, like I talked about before, the issue that I have with commissions is you get paid the same amount as if you were just making like whatever you chose to make and sell. I mean, I guess unless you charge more, but typically you're going to get paid like the same amount, like as if you chose to make this pattern and to sell whatever it is. But you have somebody kind of like breathing down your neck. This is my interpretation as somebody with a lot of anxiety, okay? So of course this may not be the reality for a lot of people, but they have expectations. They feel like since they're getting a commission done, they they want to have a lot more control over the process, which is fair. I understand that, and that's like a reasonable expectation. But they have, like all of these boxes that they want checked on, like the vision and expectation that they have. At least that's how I feel when I think of a commission, that they're going to have those expectations. And so I don't feel comfortable taking commissions unless it's from somebody that I like kind of know and trust, and I know that they're going to kind of tell me what they want and then give me the torch and let me do my thing, and like I hope that I can come up with like, their dream of what they wanted, and I'll ask more questions, of course, if I'm unsure, but that I won't feel like there's no creative process involved at all, where I don't feel like they're giving me like a mathematical equation and I have to just solve it. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. So there's just like not a lot of people I would feel comfortable doing a commission for. But Jess from our community here, you've probably seen her in the comment sections. Jessica Eimergut is her name, and it is her name on here. She is somebody who has been around here on my YouTube channel for like most of this journey so far, and her and I have become really good friends, and she even calls me sis, so we're like sisters, and I just love her to bits. And she asked me to make this, and I felt comfortable enough to do this for her. So this was pretty exciting. It was my first commission, and I know I just kind of blabbed endlessly about it, but regardless, I wanted to give it a little bit of backstory to why I made this Cardinal. It is not normally something that would be like my cup of tea. Like it wouldn't be the type of thing I would make, and making a bird is something that I was definitely intimidated by. But because it was for her, I felt comfortable enough to do it, and she wanted it done in plushy yarn, so I made this in chenille yarn. And here is the Cardinal. You guys, I am so proud of this. I love it so much. I literally could not have made this any more perfect as to what I was envisioning. than I did. Like, this is exactly, like, I hit it on the head, okay? I know I'm kind of tooting my own horn here, and I don't normally do that. I don't like to do that. But I made that. I made this, okay? Okay, guys? I'm pretty stoked about it. So here is how it came out. And let me try to not zoom in, but focus. It's got like golden, slightly orange eyes. And I did look up cardinals, like close-ups of their faces when I was picking these eyes, because I was like, should I just do black? Because that's sort of what you see when you look at a cardinal from a distance. It's just black. But I was like, okay, I want to know what their eye actually looks like. So I looked at close-ups, and they do have like a color to their eye, like, you know, like maybe a light brown or something. And I was like, I would love to do a sparkly eye. So I think that this really was the right eye choice. Especially with it being like a velvet yarn, I was thinking like a nice kind of bigger eye in the sparkly. I thought it would be so perfect. And then I did pipe cleaners for the feet, and like you can actually grab on with them because I did back talons and front talons. And then this is how that panel came out that I was showing you guys on a Whip Wednesday recently. How I made an extra panel to make this more posable and like thick and like better. I really like how that came out. And I put a piece of pipe cleaner that runs up here and into the butt. And then that means that she can shape this out whenever she wants to give it a nice good shape. And of course, it could be shaped in different ways, but this is probably the way that she'll want to keep it because it's a cardinal shape. And I double stranded together black with my red for parts of this. Same for here, a little bit on the butt, which is kind of to, you know, replicate the way that the cardinals are. And I did follow a pattern for this loosely, and it is Cardinal, like just literally Cardinal, by Barbara Anderson. And I actually did find a spot where you can get this pattern for free, and I will link this in the description box. It is a Ravelry post where it's free, and it links to a site that you can download it from for free. So if you are interested in making this, I did base this bird off of that pattern. Of course, it's not done in chenille yarn. It is just done in worsted weight yarn. But I love this so much. So I will definitely insert some pictures for you guys. I took it outside and got some pictures, and I have the funniest little story for that. One of my neighbors saw us outside, and she was like, is that a real bird? She was like, my porch, I'm upstairs, so it's like, I guess a balcony, I would call it, but it's not really a balcony. But my porch, I'm outside right here, and I'm outside with my hubby because I needed his help to take pictures. And there is like a gap in between the buildings. Well, not buildings, but sections of the building. And she's on the other side because they're pretty large buildings. And so she's kind of far away, and she's like squinting, and she's like, is that a real bird? No. And I'm like, oh no, I made it. And she's like, you made that? I was like, yeah, I crocheted it. And she like was like flabbergasted, and it kind of sparked like a whole little conversation. And I am, despite being extroverted, probably seeming in my videos, I am actually extremely introverted outside of the internet. I am very like shy, and I don't talk to people very much. I get massive anxiety talking to people. I have a really bad social anxiety. So this was stressful to me, but also kind of cool because I do not make friends in person pretty much at all. And so my hubby, when we came in, I'll continue the story, but just to kind of jump ahead, my hubby, when we came in, he's like, did you just make a friend? My hubby is more extroverted than I am. So anyway, so she's like talking about how she has like an eBay storefront and she sells like antique things. And she was telling me about how like she has like a little shop set up at her dad's house. They converted the garage. She has all this antique stuff and she has like some antique crochet hooks apparently. And I was like, that is so cool. And she's like, I have actually some cool antique stuff. Like I have a dragon comb, like a silver dragon comb. Do you want to see it? And I was like, yeah. So she goes and she gets this and she comes over, and so we go down the stairs and she comes down her stairs and comes over and she shows us this, and it was really cool. It's totally something that's up my alley. And she's like, oh, it was so cool to be able to show you this because a lot of people are interested in this kind of stuff. And I was like, oh no, this is like super cool. And she was like talking about how she would totally love a hummingbird. She was like, would you make me one of those if I paid you? And I was, or if I like commissioned you? And I was like, that's funny. Like this was actually a commission. And she's like, just kind of talking. And she's like, I would love a hummingbird like for my daughter. And she's like, what if we like traded the like antique crochet hooks? And I was like, I would be totally down for that, because that's like more of a stress-free, like I just make a hummingbird and we do like a little trade. Like that actually sounds like very up my alley. So yeah, so I might get some cool antique crochet hooks and I might be looking at making a hummingbird next. So keep your eyes peeled. So that was really fun and a really unexpected interaction, I guess. And it was stressful, but like sometimes like it's a good thing to like have like those stressful peopling encounters, because I don't people on my own. My hubby being there as my emotional support human helped me to feel comfortable enough to have the interaction, and talking about things that were interesting to me helped me to feel comfortable with the interaction. And she was a nice person, so I'm glad that I did it. But yeah, it's kind of a cool thing that happened. Crochet over here opening up more doors for me. I have something cool to show you guys. I'm over here just like opening it without even saying anything about it. I thought it would be cool to show this for Community Spotlight because I just got in the mail a little bit of Happy Mail. So it came in this cute red bubble mailer, and it is some Happy Mail from my good friend, the Spoony Stitcher. And I will link her in the description box below. She just started, she just started a YouTube channel. And she has been around the YouTube streets, as just like herself, for a long time, before I ever started making YouTube videos. But she has, been a really good friend to me, and she has sent me Happy Mail before. If you were here for like Christmas time, you will have seen that I got this really elaborate quest, basically. It was like a full experience of opening this, and it's this, and like it was really cool. You should watch that video. If I can, I will find it and I will link it in the description box below. It was a fun journey opening those mails up. I can't even quite explain what it is, but it was like a scavenger hunt, I think is what she called it. It was pretty cool. It was like a curated experience. But anyway, she told me she was sending me a Galentine's present. And I was like, that is the cutest thing ever. I love it. So I got to show you guys this card first. This is the most perfect card ever. So it says, you're the best kind of pet parent. You always make things right. And then there are like hearts everywhere, very like Valentine's or Galentine's themed. But look how perfect this is. There were 2 dogs and a cat. So she labeled them for my little clan. So here is Link, my like channel mascot pretty much at this point. And here's little Mario, and that is definitely what his tail looks like. He is a tiny, tiny chihuahua. And this is my girl, Tataru. I call her a lot of things, and one of the things I call her is Taruru. And then it just has like, you know, a bunch of cute little things on here. Ironically, you guys, there is a bird on here that looks so much like this bird that I just made. But I literally love this so much. This is definitely going on my wall over here. I love the colors. It's just so happy and cute. Perfect. And then inside, it is so cute. So I have to just kind of give you guys a glimpse. She put stickers for the Happy Galentine's Day. So the front says, "You're the best kind of pet parent. You always make things right." And then it continues inside. "You give and share. You really care. You make the whole world bright. Happy," the V is scratched out and a G is put there, "Galentine's Day." And then underneath of that, it says, with quotes around it, "This one's for the girls." And little, like, music notes. So I can probably read this. She said, "Nova, you're one fabulous friend. This pet parent card felt right for you and your zoo babies." I thought that was really funny and cute. "Please enjoy this small token of my love for you and your spirit. I got this with my magazine and thought you'd just love it. The pencils are so you can write down all the burning ideas in your head, or for neck support in an amigurumi, whatever is more useful." Little winky emoji. "Happy Galentine's Day, my sweet friend. Here's to you. Hugs. Your friend, Shannon, soon to be the Spoonie Stitcher." Because when she sent this, she had not posted her first video yet. This has been a plan in the works for her. She's been preparing to go live with her channel and all that. Also, look how cute this is. Love. But if you couldn't tell by her name, the Spoonie Stitcher, she is a Spoonie warrior with, you know, chronic illnesses and just a whole bunch of medical trash that a lot of us crocheters seem to have to deal with. Basically, you know, a lot of, we don't know what's going on. You're just struggling and in a lot of pain, and you have really bad days, and it's honestly, it's so bad. It's so crappy. I wish that I could just, like, heal everybody. It bothers me so much that, like, all of these great people have to go through all these horrible things. I don't understand why it's like that, but anyway, I just wanted to give you a little context on her name, and you guys should check her out if you're interested. Like I said, I will have her linked in the description box below. So here is the pencils that she referred to, and there's a little sticky note, "Happy Galentine's Day," and they are these cute little themed stickers in a box. There are some little hearts on there, and some, like, gold foil. Oh, those are diamonds. It looked like hearts in the reflection on the, or the, would it be a reflection? The mirror image on the camera. But yeah, so here are the pencils. And this is actually super, super cool. I literally, like, not gonna lie, I barged in on my hubby in the bathroom to show him this when I opened it, because he brought it in on his way, like, back in from work. And I was like, "This is so cool." I'm, like, yelling to him in the bathroom, and he's like, and can't hear me. And I'm like, I just, like, popped in, and I was like, "This is so cool." And I was showing it to him. He's like, "Yeah, that's cool. Like, what are you doing? Get out of the bathroom." But, like, also being supportive. But it is a 2023 calendar, designed by Claire Cooper. And it is Flower Fairies. It is 12 months of Flower Fairies. You guys see these? They're crochet. So what this is, smells like paper. Smells like new paper. I love that smell. What this is, I will just open up. Actually, let me open up to January, since it's already been January, so I don't spoil it for you guys, because I could totally show these to you as the months come. Okay, no, wait. Yeah. Okay, so here's January's. And this is the Holly Fairy. "Oh, I am green in wintertime, when other trees are brown. Of all the trees so safe in rhyme, the holly bears the crown." And try to give you guys a close-up. Here is the Holly Fairy. So cute. It's like a little elf. I love the wings and like the little scallop thingies on the tunic. So cute. And then it's got the calendar for that month. And this is Simply Crochet, by the way. This is the Simply Crochet magazine. Oh, these are so cool. I would show all of them to you guys, but I think what I'll do is I think I will show you guys, like, maybe on the first of the month every month. I'll show you the fairy for the month. So I'll show you February since we missed the first of the month also. So we have the Blackthorn Fairy. See, even now in hedge and thicket tangled, one brave and cheering sight, the leafless branches of the blackthorn, spangled with starry blossoms of white. And then here, getting caught up on stuff, is this fairy. So cute. And then, what is so cool, which, like, that was already cool. Let me find where it starts. Ooh, I like November's. I haven't, like, looked at every month, and I'm going to try not to so I don't spoil them for myself. But just really quickly, going to flash you this page. They have the patterns for the different fairies. How cool is that? So this one is Basic Doll, skill level a bit tricky. And it tells you how to do it, how to make it. And then skill level a bit tricky for this one too. The Holly Fairy, the Blackthorn Fairy, skill level Go Pro. But yeah, I was like really excited to see these in here. Suzette. Do something called the Suzette stitch in this Blackthorn Fairy one. I've never done a why can I not speak? I've never done a Suzette stitch before. So you do Suzette and Suzette increases. It looks like everything is done in Suzette. So it's worked in the round, worked into a double crochet from the previous row. Interesting. So I would also be learning a new technique doing that. But anyway, you guys aren't here to watch me look at this pattern. But she sent me this, and then she also sent me the magazine. And I was like, really, not gonna lie, really excited about this. For one, this is a nice magazine. It's like big and like thick and nice. And then also I kind of geeked out that it was Simply Crochet. I've never had a Simply Crochet magazine. Manfa over at Manfa's Makes does the book, not book looks, but like the magazine Mondays with the old Simply Crochet issues. And so I was kind of like, I have a Simply Crochet magazine like Manfa. And I see that Stylecraft yarn that she always talks about in here. So this will probably be in UK terms since it's a UK magazine. HTR. What is HTR? Is that what they're calling stitches? What does HTR stand for? I think they're calling their stitches HTR. Let's see if there's that little thing at the back, like in the magazine Mondays that she shows, that tells us the conversions. There is. Half treble. Is that like a half double? That would be a half double for us, wouldn't it? Okay. Cool, cool, cool. I've never done a UK pattern. I very specifically avoid them because I don't want the added effort of having to convert it. But it might actually be pretty cool to look at the patterns that are in the UK jargon. I don't know, in the UK terms, I guess. Anyway, guys, this has been a super long beginning of my community spotlight video. I hope everybody's having a great day and that you guys enjoyed seeing this happy mail as much as I did, and that you guys enjoyed seeing this cardinal as much as I did, and as much as I enjoyed having made this. I'm just so stoked with how it came out. And thank you, Shannon, for the Galentine's Day present. I know it's a little bit late that I'm receiving it, but happy Galentine's Day to you and to everybody who's watching. I hope everybody is doing well, and we are going to be jumping into the community spotlight montage, and you guys are going to be seeing all of the makes from everybody here in the community who has sent them in. So make sure you stick around and you leave a comment below letting people know what you thought of their makes. I will see you guys tomorrow for Gnome of the Month. Bye, lovelies!